This month marks 140 years since Western power sidelined Africans and carved up ownership of the continent among themselves. So countries like Portugal, France, Britain, Germany, and the then King Leopold II of Belgium carved up Africans. And this is something that started like a joke. They started placing their flags to claim ownership, to expand their territories. Before you know, this is how they shared Africa like a national cake among themselves. So my question to my fellow Africans is 140 years is already gone. For how long is this young generations of Africans going to allow this to continue? Most of us, our ancestors, were the ones that were sidelined, and we were born into the reality that Africa is being sidelined and carved up by themselves. But we are more equipped now. If these generations of Africa at the moment cannot leave their greed aside, cannot leave being self-centered or selfish aside, and unite ourselves and make use of the digital age we live in freeing ourselves to live a freed Africa for the upcoming generations after us, to make sure that we lay the foundations that the upcoming generations will build on, to reposition Africa, to get Africa to that particular position where Africa deserves to be in, then I don't know, maybe we will never get our freedom anymore. So it is now or never. I'm happy that countries like Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali are leading by example. You can see that in Francophone Africa, their leaders are beginning to rise to ask the French, to ask the US to leave their soils, because it's only when they have total control of their sovereignty that they can start the emancipation of their people, that they will do whatsoever it takes to free themselves from the last chains of the imperialists. So truth be told, every African, no matter how little, have a role to play if Africa is to be free. If we are to live a freed, well-emancipated, well-indoctrinated in our African beliefs and in our African culture, each and every one of us have something to contribute, no matter how little. And the only way we can set that part is first and foremost by finding those things that unite us together as a people, our culture, our way of life. By uniting ourselves, it is only then that we can be able to speak with one voice. It's only then that we can stand by each other like our ancestors did in the past and got independence, that we are audio independence and never written or properly documented independence. Because what the West gave our ancestors were audio independence. We can see that everything is playing out today.